live. So I'm just going to wait for everyone to join me, and I just want to just check in and say that today we're going to be looking at the Wave.video's new text to audio speech feature. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to take you through some practical aspects of what I'm about to do, basically show you using Wave, what you can do with it, how you can find this text to speech feature, and how you might want to use it moving forward with your own actual promotion and workaround. So what I'm going to do is if you have any questions, then just drop them into the comments below. And what I'll do afterwards is I'll go through and I'll work out and answer all the questions that you might have. Okay, so I'm going to crack on, and if you have any questions, then just let me know. So let's go, and I'm going to share my screen with you. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some examples, and then obviously we can work from there. So do let me know that you're joining me in the comments, and I can pull your information up whenever we can get going, which will be awesome. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen, and we're going to look at some of the work that I've already done inside of Wave so that it helps you to understand what exactly we're doing. So let me grab my screen up and I will show you exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so here we have Wave.video. So Wave.video is a video editing tool that I use to create a lot of my videos. Now, what has happened is it's evolved massively over the last few months, and there's a lot that you can learn using Wave, and there's a lot of features that can be a little bit overwhelming for a lot of people. So if any of this is a little bit overwhelming and you're not sure how it will fit into your own strategy, then, you know, do ask a question in the comments and I will definitely answer it at the end of the tutorial. So if you are joining me, I would love to know where you're joining me in from, and let me know if you're using Wave.video a lot. So, okay, so here we've got Wave. Now, what I've done here is I've actually chosen a template that Wave have got. So let me just quickly show you from the front end what Wave.video is all about so that you get an idea of what's going on. So let me just go to the templates page. Okay, so this is Wave.video. You can grab a free account with them. The pricing is over here, so you can start off free. I recommend doing a creator if you're just starting out. It's not that bad a price. And then if you want to start creating video for other people, maybe you're a social media strategist and you're creating video for other people, then jump into either the creator or the business. That's all I'm going to talk about regarding pricing. There is a link underneath this video for you to try out for free if you want to. And what we're going to do today is we're going to look at their text feature. So what I've done is I've grabbed one of their templates that they've already got, and I'm going to just let you listen to it first. So this is what the text to audio feature does.
As Jack Kornfield once said, when we get too caught up in the busyness of the world, we lose connection with one another and ourselves. Listen to the full episode on popular podcast platforms.
Okay, so what's happened in this particular video is that they've used the text to audio feature to follow the video along, and it's such a good idea. I put a test up on my reels yesterday of how I added some text into there that wasn't like it didn't follow the captions. But what I've done today is I've actually used a testimonial from my own Google account and popped it into the video. So I want to show you exactly how to do this. So what we do first of all is we go to Wave. Now what I did here is I just grabbed a video from their template. So like this one here, I just went into the Wave.video and I went into add some promotion, and then I did a custom testimonial template and I clicked that. And then I just scrolled through till I saw something that I liked. So this is the one that I've chosen to use for this particular tutorial. And what it does is it just gives me all the different things that I wanted. I left it as horizontal, but as you can see up here, you can change it to square, you can change it to vertical, and you can even change it to a story format. And this story format is suitable for like Instagram Reels, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, all those sorts of things. So really, really versatile, and it's really, really easy to use. So all you need to do is go ahead and click the edit template option, and then you'll be presented with this page. Now I've already gone ahead and swapped up the background. So all you need to do if you wanted to make it your own, so personal to you, is you just go ahead and click the background option and you click replace, and it will allow you to choose a stock video, or you can upload your own video, or you can change to solid or transparent. So that's for another training. You can capture some of the ways of using those sorts of things inside of my YouTube channel. So if you're watching over on YouTube, do give me, do check out my Wave.video playlist. It does have some information in there about how to do this. But for the purpose of this training, I want to show you how you can utilize this text-to-speech option. So what I did, first of all, is I found a piece of writing that I wanted to use. So this is all about testimonials. So I thought, right, okay, where can I find my testimonials? So I went over to Google, and on Google I have some reviews. So I grabbed one from Nick, who did a 90-minute session with me, and I copied all of the text that he had written here. And I came over and I popped it into this area first. So it actually shows you the text on here. So the first half of my testimonial I popped in the first part of my video, and the second part of the testimonial I put into the second part of my video. And then here I just left it as a call to action, so social selling expert. And then what I would do here is I would add another line of text, and I would say click link to set up a call. Okay, so I would just leave that as it is. So now what I want to show you is how do you actually make the text go to voice. So all you need to do is come down to this little icon here. You see at the bottom left-hand side, I'll wait for you all to catch up with me. Bottom left-hand side here, let me just see if I've got my little, yeah, I have got my little tool. So let me just see if that will work. So here I have this little icon. You see this like person with the little audio coming out of their mouth. That's what you need to click to actually start the text to audio off. So I'm just going to take that off and close that down for a second, and I'll get that back up again if we need it. So all you need to do is you need to, first of all, go to the area that you want to get the audio. So I've got this one. So what I do is I'd copy this. So I'd get the bit that I want, and I would copy it by doing, say, like Command C, or if you've got a mouse, you do right click copy. And then I would go down here and I would grab this, click this icon, and it brings up this text to speech. Now, what happens is that you have lots of different options to choose from in here, and it will depend on what you want. Just want to say hello to Martin. Hi, Martin. There he goes, watching from Toronto. So hi, and thank you for watching me. So what you do here is you grab that text and you pop it into the text window. So this is the text that you want Wave to transform into an audio for you. Now, depending on where you are in the world will depend on the language that you want to choose. Now, depending on the language that you want to choose, the voice will change. So I've chosen here US English, and I can click on here and it gives me lots of different options. Now, when I choose British, there's only 2 or 3 options. So you'd have to go through and decide. Now, you can listen to what they sound like by just hovering over the name and clicking on the play sign. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let's wait for it to play. Come on. One of them needs to play. Okay, it does normally do that. So what I'll do is I'll generate the audio and then you'll be able to hear it. You can change the language. So there's quite a lot of different options in the language that you can change. So you can adapt it to your needs. So I do have a client who's a German teacher, teaches German to English speaking. So, you could do a video in German, or you could do it. So you choose which language you want. And of course, depending on the language will depend on the options that you have. Then what you need to do is up here, I have the business level. So I have up to 200,000 characters, I believe this is, to use per month of this text to speech option. Obviously, depending on the plan, it may vary. So I'm just going with what I've got here. Then what you need to do is you need to click generate voice. So click generate voice. And what it will do is it will generate the voice. And then you can listen to it. So now we'll be able to hear what it sounds like.
I love my tech 90-minute sessions with Anita. We all have bits of tech/software that we need help with, and in 90 minutes she always teaches/shows me so much.
Now, obviously, it picks up every character. So that's why it's going, when I've got tech/software, it's actually saying that word. So what you could do is you could take those out and just maybe put a comma so that it doesn't pick up that character, because you don't want them to say tech/software. You just want them to pick up the character, like the actual letters. And then if you don't, obviously this testimonial, if I look at my Google, is from a man. So I'd probably want the voice to be a male voice, not a female. So I would just choose a male voice to change it to. Then you would have to regenerate the voice. And then you can then click play again.
I love my tech 90-minute sessions with Anita. We all have bits of tech, software that we need help with, and in 90 minutes she always teaches.
So as you can see, that's what it does. Then all you have to do is click add to video. Now I've already added this part of this text to my video, so I'm not going to do that, but you just click add to video and it will add it to the video. So if I press play here.
I love my tech 90-minute sessions with Anita. We all have bits of tech/software that we need help with, and in 90 minutes she always teaches/shows me so much.
So as you can see, that worked really well. So what I need to do here is just make the white box longer so that it keeps the text visible. And then all I need to do then is do the next section. Okay, so then if I want to add the next part of my video, so if I go here and I press play, I have this part of the text. So what I need to do now is I need to grab this part of the text. So I'm going to grab this by double clicking the text anywhere, and then I'm going to just bring my cursor down and highlight this. Command copy. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this cursor down here in the timeline at the beginning of this speech area. And again, I'm going to come down to the person with the microphone. And I'm going to make it back to the man that I had, which was Matthew. And then I'm going to add my text into this area. So Command V, which pastes the text in. Then I'm going to generate the voice. And we'll just wait for it to work. And then we're going to click OK.
We cracked my YouTube channel/restream/my LinkedIn profile and looked at Canva all in 90 minutes. I cannot recommend using her highly enough.
Okay.
We cracked my YouTube.
So what I want to do is I'm going to take those slashes out. Remember from before we learned that we didn't want those. We didn't want him to say those actual words. We just wanted it to do. You do need to regenerate the voice. I have noticed that every time you regenerate the voice, the characters go up. So even though you've got lots of characters, so when you go into your Wave.video, do come back here and let me know what your limit is. Maybe it's the same for everyone, depending on your account. So do let me know. Then all you need to do is click play again just to check.
My YouTube channel, restream my LinkedIn profile.
Okay, so I know that it's taken out that slash, and then I'm going to click add to video. And it's going to add that to my video down the bottom. So we'll just let that do that. And I'll just check if anyone's got any other questions. So if you do have any questions, do let me know in the chat and I will address them straight afterwards. Okay, so then what's happened is that it's been added to the bottom. Now there is a transition in there that I don't want them to start talking with. I want it to line up really well. So I'm going to move this along by clicking on it and just dragging it up so that it actually starts talking at the stage that I want it to. And then if I want to, I could make this whole section equal the speech so that everything is in line with the speech. So I do need to make sure that the text is in line. I do need to make sure that the white box is in line. And I do need to make sure that the 5 stars are in line as well. So everything shows up exactly the same as the first one. So it all fits in nicely. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and click play.
I love my tech 90-minute sessions with Anita. We all have bits of tech/software that we need help with, and in 90 minutes she always teaches/shows me so much. We cracked my YouTube channel, restreamed my LinkedIn profile, and looked at Canva all in 90 minutes. I cannot recommend using her highly enough.
So as you can see, it all works out really well. So what I need to do is just bring this music to the end of my video, like so, and it's ready to go. So that's pretty much how you add the text to audio inside of your account. And then all you have to do is do the usual publishing, download to your computer, and you're away. Now, another thing to note is that if you do have the, you can make the text work same way as what we've done here. So like if I were to look at this one where I click play,
once said,
you see how the text plays like the sort of like karaoke. And what that is that's in the text effect over here. So what they've done here is they've appear by word. So if you scroll down to the text effect, it says appear by word. And what happens is that you can make the background, like the style change. So if I go back here and I press play.
As Jack Horn.
So you see how they've got that pink behind the text. So if I click on the text, because they've actually got captions in there, what they've done is they've actually added the audio in as well. So this is like slightly different. They've used that caption. But for this one, what I've done is I press play.
I love my tech 90-minute sessions with Anita.
And what you can do in the text is, again, make sure that it's swipe by word. And you can, you know, obviously change the color to make it a little bit different if you want to. And you can have like, say like if I wanted the outstanding in a different color, maybe I wanted to have that yellow as well. I could change that to a more orangey yellow sort of color. And you can go through and change things up as you wish. And if I wanted to here, I could make the decoration a darker color, and then it would work out really well. So I'm just going to click go, and then it will just play. I love my tech 90-minute sessions with Anita. We all have bits. Okay, and that's pretty much how you add the text to audio inside of Wave.video. And then all you've got left to do is click the publish button. You can then publish it as a video. You can share the white label if you're doing work for someone else. And if you wanted to take a screen grab of this so that you used it as a thumbnail, what you could do is, if you wanted to, you could have like, you make sure that nothing is clicked. And then when you go to click publish, you can grab the current frame and it will actually allow you to download it as a JPEG or a PNG. So you've got that thumbnail ready. So if I had the PNG, I could actually download that. I don't need a transparent background. I want it to pick up what it is. I can generate the thumbnail. I can download that thumbnail so that I'm ready. So I can download that to my computer. I can save that into my computer. So let me just grab that into the downloads and save that there. And then I go back to my editor here, and then I can click publish, go to video, and this is where you choose to publish your video. So I'm going to keep it at 1080, do the MP4, optimized, I click render, and it's actually going to do its business inside of Wave, and it's going to download that video where I didn't actually have to do any of the speaking. What I did is I did the text to audio. I chose a male voice so that it actually added in that element. So not only am I showing off the testimonial that Nick gave me regarding one of the sessions that I had with him, but I added that audio onto the video so that it gives that extra element. I also added some music in the background, and I reduced the volume of the music so that the volume that the music was in the background, the speech was the most dominant part of the video. And that's all you have to do to add the text to audio feature inside of your video. Now, while I wait for that to render, what I want to show you is like what I did is you can do this on any video, and you can choose any text to use. So I went into Google and grabbed a Google review, but you could go to your website and you could grab part of something that's in your website. So maybe another testimonial, or maybe you might want to grab part of the description that you've done. All you have to do is like grab the text, copy it, come over into Wave and pop it into your video. Use that text to audio button. So here you go to edit, come down here where that, this is the place you need to go to for your text to audio.
As
you go just here.
Said,
and that is the icon that you need to use to get that text to audio done. Okay, I'm just going to wait for that to render. I want to show you what it sounds like. So I'll answer some questions. So Diana said, you had a sound effect by clicking keys when you type was appearing. Is that a sound effect in Wave? Yeah, so I think you mean like you had a sound effect by clicking keys when the type. Okay, so that's done from the audio in the karaoke settings. So say like if you had a video with audio, you can actually generate the transcript from your audio. So say like if you uploaded a video that you've already done the text for, you could actually, it's very clever what you could do if I show you briefly. So here what they've done, I believe this is what you're talking about. Do let me know in the comments if I've got the wrong end of the stick. But like if you go here,
as Jack Cornfield once said,
I believe that you mean where it changes the color, but do let me know. You see down the bottom here, this is an audio track, this one here. So they've actually, like on this is an audio track that somebody's actually said, although it does look like they've used the like Sally as Jack. So they've used a different audio. Whereas with this one, I didn't actually put the audio in there as a track. I just used the text to audio. So the colorway that changed in the text there is all to do with the karaoke settings. So do let me know if that's what you mean. Do you have a sound effect by clicking keys when the type was appearing? I don't think you can have like a, I know what you mean, like as if it's typing. Oh, in the review video, let me have a little look. Let's just wait for this to finish rendering, and then I'll go back and see what you said. It might have been me with my keys on my laptop, but let's just on my desktop. Let's just see. It's nearly finished, so I'll go back in and hopefully I'll be able to answer your question. Just let that do its business. So do let me know if okay, perfect. So let's just play this.
And in 90 minutes, she always teaches / shows me so much. We cracked my YouTube channel.
Oh, okay. That clicking is actually in the music that I use. So if I go back to the editing, in this music here, that's where you get that clicking from. That's just in the tempo of the music. So if I don't know if I can get the actual name of the music. Let me just see if I can find that. Yeah, so Elegant Fresh Background is the music that I used, and that's got that clicking sound that I think that you're referring to, that beat. So if I press play again, now you can, like if I was to mute the sound of this a second so you can hear it. Let's just take the sound down. Yeah. So that clicking is from the actual audio background music that I chose. So that's Elegant Fresh Background music. So if you want to take a note of that, let me copy that. So Elegant Fresh Background. So if I pop that into the chat, that's Elegant Fresh Background music. And that is inside the stock library inside of Wave. So I just literally, that actually came with that particular review testimonial video, but that's actually one to remember because that's actually quite handy. It's got that nice beat to it. Elegant Fresh Background. I'm going to write that down. Yeah, so that's pretty much how you do it really, and it's such a great way. So thank you. Yeah, you've just popped that up. Yay. Yeah, it wasn't me clicking, honestly. I thought it was maybe me on my keypad. It was so funny. Yeah, so, and then I'll show you the video. So let me show you the actual video itself. So let's go back to the video now. So let's go to the video. So it's already rendered. So I could go to inside of my file. So if I go to my videos. So to find the actual video, let's go down here because it's not in here, it is here. So if I want to go to the player.
I love my tech 90-minute sessions with Anita.
So that's the video
tech/software that we need help with.
That I would then publish onto my social media, which is quite cool. And I would probably do this as a reel, to be honest, because obviously, I'm a bit of an Instagram and YouTube person, so I would quite like to use that on Instagram as a reel. And I'd also probably change the size of it to fit into a YouTube short, so that it actually, you know, it's the nice preview. And if you, hopefully you guys know how to change the template size. If you were to go back to editing, just do that quickly. So if I go back to the editor, all you need to do is up here, it says Resize video. So then you would just choose the story one, which is fine for Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, TikTok, things like that. Click that and it will instantly change it. Now, sometimes you need to move things around a little bit, but usually it should be fine. And now if I press play, actually, let me just make sure that the volume's up, because remember I turned that volume down. So let's just put that up. Press play.
I love my tech 90-minute sessions with Anita. We all have bits of tech/software that we need help with, and in 90 minutes she always teaches/shows me so much. We cracked my YouTube channel, restreamed my LinkedIn profile.
Yeah, so that's what I would do. I would download that. I'm actually download that now that I've finished the live, and I will put that onto my Instagram account. So thank you everyone for watching. And if you are watching the replay and you have a question, then do drop it in the comments under this video, wherever you're watching this. And obviously, you know, obviously the time zones are different wherever you are. So thank you to Martin and Diane for joining me today live. And if you're watching this on a replay, do give me the thumbs up. And obviously, if you are on my YouTube channel, do subscribe to my channel. And if you're elsewhere, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, wherever it is that I'm posting this video using Restream, do give me a follow over there as well. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope this has been helpful, and I will see you all very soon. So thanks very much. See you later. Bye for now.